Morning students. So today we'll solve the back exercise of the first lesson, motion. Let us start. The first question: an athlete completes one complete round of a circular track of diameter 200 meter in 40 seconds. What will be the distance and displacement at the end of 2 minutes 20 seconds? So what is the question? An athlete complete one round of the circular track of diameter. This is the diameter of the track is 200 meter, so the radius is 100 meter. Let us say the initial position is A and the final position we have yet to find out, and the diameter of the circular track is 200 meter, and the athlete cover one round in 40 seconds. So we have to calculate the distance and displacement after 2 minutes 20 seconds. Total time is 2 minutes 20 seconds. That is total of 140 seconds. So to calculate both distance and displacement, we should know the initial and the final position. Let us find out the distance first. Distance covered by the body in 2 minutes 20 seconds. We know that it covers one round in 40 seconds. So in 40 seconds, number of rounds is 1. In 1 second is 1 by 40, and in 140 it is 7 by 2 rounds. Right? So the distance is, in one round, the distance covered is, in one round the distance covered is equal to the circumference, that is 2 pi r, and in 3.5 round means 7 by 2 rounds, it is equal to 7 pi r. You know the value of pi, 22 by 7, and radius is 100. So the distance covered by the body is 2200 meter. And displacement, let the initial position of the body is A, and we have to calculate the final position. After 2 minutes 20 seconds, he took 3.5 round. So after 3 round, he again come back to A, and after that he also took half round. So half round will be finished at point B. So the final position will be B. So displacement is the minimum distance between the initial and the final position. That is, the displacement is the minimum distance between A and B. That is the diameter of the circular track. Diameter of the circular track. And the diameter of the circular track is given, that is 200 meters. So the displacement is 200 meters. So it's a very important question. This is the distance and displacement. Displacement is 200 meters and the distance covered by the body is 2200 meters. Second question. Joseph jogs from one end A to another end B of the straight 300 meter road in 2 minutes 30 seconds. And then return back and jogs 100 meter back to point C in another 1 minute. What is the Joseph average speed and velocity in jogging from A to B and from A to C? Let us understand the question first. Joseph jogs from A to B. This is A, B, and the distance from A to B is 300 meter. 300 meter. And the time taken by Joseph from A to B is 2 minutes 30 seconds. 2 minutes 30 seconds. And he again come back to point C, which is 100 meter, in another 1 minute. So from A to B, distance is 300 meter, and the time is 2 minutes 30 seconds. And then come back to from B to C, another 100 meter in 1 minute. So we have to calculate the speed and velocity from A to B and from A to C. First we calculate the speed from A to B. Speed from point A to B. Speed is equal to क्या होता है बेटे? Distance upon time. Speed is equal to distance upon time. And the distance from A to B is 300 meter. And the time 2 minute means 2 minute 30 second means 2 into 60 in plus 30 150 minute 150 seconds. 300 upon 150 2 meter per second. This is the speed from A to B. And again we calculate the velocity from point A to B. We have to calculate speed and velocity from A to B and A to C. So first we are calculating the speed from A to B, which comes out to be 2 meter per second. Now the velocity. Velocity is equal to displacement upon time. Displacement upon time. From A to B, because the body is traveling in a straight line, so the distance and displacement is same. Displacement is again 300 meter and the time is again 150. So the velocity is also 2 meter per second because the body is moving in a straight line. So the speed and velocity is same. Now we calculate speed from A to C and velocity from A to C. Speed from A to C. Speed from A to C. Speed is equal to distance upon time. Distance is 300 and come back another 100 meter 400 and time is 150 plus 1 minute means 60 seconds. So this is 400 total distance and total time is 210. It comes up to be 1.95 meter per second. This is the speed from A to C. Now velocity from A to C. Velocity is displacement upon time. Displacement is the minimum distance. Displacement from A to C. This is 300. The distance, this is 300 and this is 100. So displacement from A to C is 300 minus 100, that is 200 meter. 300 minus 100, but the time taken is same, 210. So this is 200 upon 210. It comes out to be 0. This is 1.90. This is 0.95 meter per second. So speed from A to C is 1.90 and velocity from A to C is 0.95 meter per second. Third question. Abdul, while driving to school, computes average speed for his trip to be 20 किलोमीटर. यानी घर से स्कूल तक स्पीड क्या है? 20 किलोमीटर. ऑन हिज रिटर्न ट्रिप देर इज लेस ट्रैफिक, सो द एवरेज स्पीड इज 30 किलोमीटर. वापसी पे 30 हो गया. तो एवरेज स्पीड, व्हाट इज द एवरेज स्पीड ऑफ अब्दुल? You know that average speed is total distance upon total time. Let the total distance is x kilometer from home to school is x kilometer. और स्पीड जाते हुए क्या है बेटे? 20 किलोमीटर और वापसी पे कितनी है? 30 किलोमीटर. सो एवरेज स्पीड इज टोटल डिस्टेंस अपॉन टोटल टाइम. So we have to calculate the total distance. The total distance is x plus x 2x kilometer. We have suppose the distance from home to school is x. तो जाते हुए भी x और वापसी पे भी x. Total distance is 2x. And time from home to school. Home to school. यानी A से B तक क्या टाइम है? टाइम होता है डिस्टेंस अपॉन स्पीड. दिस इज x अपॉन 20. जाते हुए स्पीड कितनी है? 20. And time taken from school to home again distance upon speed. आते हुए स्पीड 30 है, वापसी पे इतने आवर्स हो गए. अब टोटल टाइम x upon 20 plus x upon 30. LCM is 60. 3x plus 2x. This is 5x upon 60 hours. Now you can calculate the average speed. Average speed is total distance upon total time. total distance is x plus x 2x, and total time is 5x upon 60. So it comes out to be 24 km per hour. Next question. A motorboat starting from rest on a lake accelerates in a straight line at a constant rate of 3 meter per second for 8 seconds. How far does the boat travel during this time? Fourth question. Because the motorboat is starting from rest, therefore the initial velocity is 0 meter per second, and the acceleration given is 3 meter per second square for 8 seconds. Time is 8 seconds. And how far during this time? You have to calculate the distance covered by the motorboat during this time. So you know the initial velocity is given, acceleration time is given, we have to calculate the distance. So here we can calculate the distance by applying second equation of motion. S is equal to ut plus half at square. U is 0, half acceleration is 3, and time is 8. 8 square is 64. So half into 3 into 64, 32, 3 is a 96 meter. So the distance covered by the boat is 96 kilometer. Fifth question is of graph. What is the question? A driver of a car traveling at 52 km per hour and applies brakes and accelerates uniformly in opposite direction. The car stops in 5 seconds. Another driver goes at 3 km per hour and applies brakes slowly to stop in 10 seconds. On the same graph paper, plot the speed versus time graph. Which of the two cars travel farther after applying the brakes? तो क्या क्वेश्चन देखो, you have to draw it on graph, but I am not drawing it on the graph right now, but you have to draw it on the graph like this. This is a speed time graph. Speed is taken on y-axis and time is taken on x-axis. The speed should be in meter per second and the time is in seconds, and you have to form a scale also. One big square is equal to 2 meter per second. So this is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 meter per second, and that time is, say, 1 big square or 2 big square is equal to 5 seconds. In this way, this is 5 seconds after 2 big square, this is 5 seconds, and then 10 seconds. So after forming the scale, the first we have to calculate the distance covered by the body by both the cars after applying the brakes. The speed of the first car is 52 km per hour. Convert it into meter per second by multiplying it by 5 by 18. It comes out to be 130 upon 9 meter per second. And the time taken to stop is 5 seconds. The speed of the second car is 3 km per hour. 3 into 5 by 18. It is 5 by 6 meter per second, and the time is 10 seconds. Now on the graph, first is 14.4 meter per second. The speed comes out to be 14.4. The 14.4 in the graph will be like here, and 5 seconds is here. So the graph shows like this. Means in 5 seconds the car comes to a halt, रुक जाती है. And the second is, the speed of the second car is 0.83 meter per second. So if this is the scale, this is 1 and 0.83 will be here, and it stops in 10 seconds, so it ends at, right? So we have two triangles, AOB and AOC. So the distance covered by the car A, distance covered by car A is area under the graph. So we have to find the area of the triangle. half base into height. Base is 14.4 into 5. It comes out to be 36 meter before it comes to rest. Distance traveled by car B is half base into height. Base is 10 and 0.83. It comes out to be 4.15 meter. Next question. Sixth question is of graph again. We'll discuss it later. And let us see the seventh question. What is seventh question? A ball is gently dropped from a height of 20 meter if its velocity increases uniformly at the rate of 10 meter per second. With what velocity will it strike the ground? After what time will it strike the ground? ठीक है, एक बॉल को 20 मीटर हाइट से गिराते हैं और उसकी वेलोसिटी 10 मीटर पर सेकंड स्केल से बढ़ रही है, तो ग्राउंड पे पहुंचने पे उसकी वेलोसिटी क्या होगी और टाइम कितना लगेगा. सो इनिशियल वेलोसिटी जेंटली ड्रॉप्ड है तो इनिशियल वेलोसिटी 0 है फ्रॉम ए हाइट ऑफ 20 मीटर. हाइट यानी डिस्टेंस कितना दिया है बेटे 20 मीटर और एक्सेलरेशन है 10 मीटर पर सेकेंड स्क्वायर. वी हैव टू फाइंड द फाइनल वेलोसिटी. सो v निकालना है आपको, तो थर्ड इक्वेशन ऑफ मोशन लगेगी v स्क्वायर माइनस u स्क्वायर इज इक्वल टू 2as. v इज टू बी फाइंड आउट, u 0 है, एक्सेलरेशन 10 एंड द डिस्टेंस इज 20 मीटर. सो v स्क्वायर इज इक्वल टू 20 इंटू 20 स्क्वायर हो गया, स्क्वायर से स्क्वायर कैंसिल हो गया, v इज 20 मीटर पर सेकेंड. यू हैव टू कैलकुलेट द टाइम ऑल्सो. So v is equal to first equation of motion, v is equal to u plus 80. Now you have the final velocity 20 meter, u is 0, acceleration is 10, time निकालना है, तो टाइम हो जाएगा 20/10, 2 seconds, right? So this is the final velocity and this is the time. Next question is we can discuss it later because it's related to graph only. Ninth question. State which of the following situations are possible and give an example for each of these. An object with a constant acceleration but with zero velocity. Yes, this is possible. How it is possible? When you drop an object from a height, its initial velocity is 0, but it has a constant acceleration of 10 meter per second square. Right? We can discuss it in detail later on. Second question. An object is moving in a certain direction with an acceleration in perpendicular direction. Again, this is also possible. An object moving in a certain direction. When a body moves in a circular path, its acceleration is always along the radius of the circular path, and its velocity is always tangential to the circular path. And so when a body moves in a circular path, then its acceleration is perpendicular to the velocity. This acceleration is along the radius and the velocity is along the tangent to the circular path, and both are at right angles to each other. This is a property of mathematics that tangent and radius are perpendicular to each other. So we can discuss it in details in later on. The last question, 10th question. An artificial satellite is moving in a circular orbit of radius of circular orbit is 42,250 km. Calculate its speed if it takes 24 hours. Time taken by the satellite 24 hours टू कंप्लीट 1 राउंड. तो आपको स्पीड निकालनी है. स्पीड क्या होता है बेटे? डिस्टेंस अपॉन टाइम, राइट? एंड एक राउंड रेडियस ये है. सो डिस्टेंस इज एक राउंड सैटेलाइट को लगाने में, ऐसे सर्कुलर पाथ में लगाने में, अर्थ का आर्टिफिशियल सैटेलाइट इज मूविंग ऑर्बिट ऑफ रेडियस दिस, राइट? सो 1 राउंड इज 2 pi r, 2 into 22/7 और रेडियस इज 42,250 किलोमीटर. ये आ गया बेटे. एंड द टाइम इज 24 hours. कन्वर्ट 24 hours into seconds. 24 into 60 into 60. So speed is equal to distance upon time. Distance is 2 into 22 by 7 into 42,250 and 24 into 60 into 60. Because the speed of satellite is very large, so we calculate the speed of the satellite in this question particularly in kilometer per second. So we have taken the distance in kilometer and the time is taken in seconds. So speed comes out to be in kilometer per second. When you solve this, it comes out to be 3.07 kilometer per second. So this is all for today's lesson. We can discuss some more problems in next lesson. Thank you.